Okay guys, so a while ago I made a video about characters in Mario Kart Wii, and in that I referred to Toad and Toadette as love interests. And a couple of you let me know in the comments that they aren't even love interests in any way, and I'm just plain wrong. Now this was some news to me. I've always assumed Toad and Toadette were boyfriend and girlfriend because, I don't know, it just seemed kind of obvious to me. Toadette seems like the girl version of Toad, and they're always paired together in games, so it would just make sense. And I know technically Nintendo says they don't have genders, but come on. At the end of Toadette's name heavily implies that she's a girl, and she was referred to as a she while Toad is referred to as a he, so let's just run with this. But back to the comments, one of them says that they have never ever been implied as love interest. Could that really be true? Now that I think of it, yeah, I guess I've never really seen them explicitly stated or implied as love interest, unlike Mario and Peach, who have kissed, so I mean, maybe I was just assuming wrong. But I had to get to the bottom of this and really find out once and for all if they are actually siblings or dating, so I went back and looked at their entire history to see if I could uncover anything that could give us our answer. And I really couldn't find anything, so maybe Nintendo was right in that there is nothing behind the relationship except for just being friends. At this point I was ready to give up as there's just no solid evidence to support anything. But then guys, I found it. In the official Mario Kart Wii manual, Toadette is referred to as Toad's sister, confirming that they are indeed siblings. So it looked like I was wrong and the comments of my video were right, that they were nothing more than siblings. That is until I rewatched my video and realized when I referred to them as love interest, I showed this photo of them holding hands. This picture is what you get after you complete Mario Kart Wii, and as you can see, they are clearly holding hands, which I don't care what you say, that's a romantic gesture. So I guess the question is, what are they, siblings or dating? Well, here's what my conclusion is. Toad and Toadette are siblings as evidenced by the manual, but they are actually in a secret incestuous relationship, and this one photo is the only time in their entire history in which that they have been caught lacking and exposed for their crazy relationship. And the only one who actually noticed this slip up is Daisy. As you can see in the photo, everybody else is doing their own thing, but Daisy is looking at Toad and Toadette disapprovingly as they hold hands, meaning this photo and Daisy seeing them holding hands is all the evidence we need to confirm that Toad and Toadette, who are brother and sister, have a secret weird romantic relationship behind the scenes. This is huge news for the unemployed. Now listen, I know what Nintendo says, but honestly, just screw them. I think it's pretty safe to assume that if they're holding hands, they are confirmed as dating. And I better not see any comments saying that it's normal to hold hands with your siblings. Toadette is literally winking at us in a way that says, yeah, we're dating. And Daisy knows this is freaky. But the real question is, why is Toadette even dating Toad? Well, I heard he's a pretty fun guy.